The Three Billy Goats Gruff, and The Three Little Pigs, both told by Holly Hunter, with music by Art Landy. Find more stories at www.rabbitears.com.
Three billy goats, so the story goes, were grazing in a fresh, fragrant field, munching on grass and thinking of finer things. "Gruff!" snapped the biggest billy goat, ripping up some turf. "Gruff, gruff!" chomped the middle billy goat, gnashing some arugula. Bleated the youngest billy goat, not to be outdone. To no one's surprise, the three billy goats called themselves Gruff. And truth to tell, all three yearned to graze on the greens in the meadow of clover across the river. But to get over there, they had to cross a bridge, which wasn't so bad. But under the bridge lived a terrifying troll with eyes like burning coals and a nose like an old acorn squash. The troll was wicked enough to frighten off even the bravest of travelers. The youngest billy goat Gruff, lulled by the lure of finer fields, stepped onto the bridge. Went his little hooves. Up sprang the troll.
"Who dares to clip-clop over my bridge?"
fumed the troll.
"It's only I, Mr. Troll, the youngest billy goat Gruff, crossing over to finer fields,"
said the little goat in a tiny voice.
"Billy goat for breakfast, billy goat for lunch. I shall eat you up,"
slobbered the troll, licking his puffy lips.
"Oh, don't bother with me,"
squealed the youngest billy goat Gruff.
"My brother's crossing behind me, and he's much more to your liking."
The troll's great nose quivered as he thought. Then his eyes blazed bright as he said,
"Go your way then. I shall bide my time."
And the youngest billy goat Gruff clip-clopped across the bridge and into the meadow of clover. Later on, the middle billy goat Gruff stepped onto the bridge. Went his medium-sized hooves. Up sprang the troll.
"Who dares to clip-clop over my bridge?"
roared the troll. "It's only me, Mr. Troll, the middle billy goat Gruff, crossing over to greener grass," said the middle goat in a medium sort of voice.
"Billy goat for breakfast, billy goat for lunch. I shall eat you up,"
trilled the troll, rubbing his bloated belly. "Oh, please, man, leave me alone," said the middle billy goat Gruff. "My brother's crossing behind me, and he's much more of a mule for you. Okay? The troll thought again, tapped his nose, and hefted his belly.
"Go your way then. I shall bide my time."
Billy Goat Gruff clipped-clopped across the bridge and into the meadow of clover. Shortly after that, the biggest Billy Goat Gruff stepped onto the bridge. When his big hooves and the bridge groaned under his weight. Up sprang the troll.
Who dares to clip-clop over my bridge?
Bellowed the troll. It's only I, Mr. Troll, the biggest Billy Goat Gruff, crossing over to more burden victuals.
Billy Goat for breakfast, Billy Goat for lunch, Billy Goat, munch, 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 I shall eat you up.
But the biggest Billy Goat Gruff growled, "Trolls have noses, trolls have ears, goats have horns as sharp as spears." And with that, the biggest Billy Goat Gruff lowered his head, pawed the ground, and charged at the troll, his sharp horns shining. He butted the troll up in the air, over the bridge, and into the river. The troll sank like a stone and was never seen again. The 3 Billy Goats Gruff, so we're told, are still there, grazing in both fields now and growing fatter every day.
And now, the 3 little pigs.
To feed them, and old Mother Pig sent her 3 little pigs off to make their own way in the world. Now let me tell you, these little pigs were as different from each other as molasses is from turpentine. The first little pig met a man hauling a heap of straw on his back.
"Oh, good sir,"
Piped the pig.
"may I please have that heap of straw?"
Well, the day was hotter than a firecracker, so the man gladly parted with his burden. And the little pig built herself a fine flaxen house. Before long, a big old wolf wandered by, saw the little pig, and knocked on the door. "Yo, how you doing today, little pig?" smiled the wolf, his empty stomach growling. "I'm hankering for a cup of coffee. Won't you let me in?"
"No, Mr. Wolf,"
quivered the pig.
"I will not let you in. I swear by the hair on my chinny chin chin."
The wolf sneered back. "Well then, I'm gonna huff and I'm gonna puff and I'm gonna blow your house in." And he did just that. He blew down the house, grabbed the first little pig, and ate her all up. The second little pig, meanwhile, met a man lugging a load of sticks.
Oh, sir,
Commanded the pig.
may I please have that load of sticks?
Well, it was getting dark, so the man willingly set down the sticks. And the second little pig built herself a wonderful wooden house. Wouldn't you know, that same old wolf strolled by, saw the little pig, and knocked on the door. Yo, how you doing today, little pig? Grinned the wolf, his long teeth gleaming. What you been doing with yourself? You're looking so fine. Won't you, let me in?
No, no, Mr. Wolf, shrieked the pig. I will not let you in. I swear by the hair on my chinny chin chin.
The wolf leered back. Why, I'm gonna huff, and I'm gonna puff, and I'm gonna blow your house in. So he huffed. The stick house shivered. And he puffed. The stick house shook. Then he puffed again. And the little stick house blew clean into the middle of next week. The wolf grabbed the second little pig and ate her all up. Well, the third little pig had met the man with the heap of straw and the man with the load of sticks. But she passed them both by. Finally, the third little pig met a man carrying a cargo of bricks.
Oh, how are you today, sir?
Said the pig.
May I please have that cargo of bricks?
Well, the man was very weary, for the bricks were as heavy as a bucket of lead. So he set them down, and the third little pig built herself a strong, sturdy house. By now, sensing a trend, the wolf was on the prowl for little pigs in flimsy houses. Pretty soon he spied the third little pig, and he knocked on the door. Yo, pig, barked the wolf, not wasting time on pleasantries. Let me in.
No, Mr. Wolf, declared the pig. I will not let you in. I swear by the hair on my chinny chin chin.
The wolf jeered back. Why then, I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in. So he huffed. Then he puffed. Then he huffed again. And the little brick house didn't budge. He puffed again and huffed again. He huffed and huffed so hard he lost his breath and felt all dizzy. And still, the little house held firm. The wolf was not pleased. But wolves are clever creatures. He thought of another approach. Tap, 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 went the wolf on the window of the little brick house. Hey, little pig, he coaxed. Farmer Foster's field is just jam-packed with turnips. I'll meet you here at 6 tomorrow morning, and we can chow down together. The little pig smiled, safe in her sturdy brick house. She knew that the wolf was planning to make a meal of her, so the little pig got up at 5 the next morning and went alone to Farmer Foster's field. And when the wolf arrived at the little brick house at 6, the pig was back inside munching on a tasty turnip breakfast. Little pig, cooed the wolf, are you all set?
Oh, out of bed, already fed, and all set for my nap, replied the pig, swallowing the last turnip. The wolf wasn't pleased. But wolves are clever creatures. He thought of another approach.
Oh, yeah. Cool, little pig, that's cool, said the wolf. But there are some ripe, juicy apples fairly falling from the trees over at the Fortunate Orchard. I'll meet you here at 5 tomorrow morning, and we can go have some breakfast together. The little pig smiled. She got up at 4 the next morning and went alone to the Fortunate Orchard. She was high up in a tree pecking apples when the wolf arrived. "How's the fruit?" asked the wolf, seeing the pig way up out of his reach.
Oh, ripe and red and better than you said, announced the pig, gnawing at an especially appealing apple. Why don't you try one for yourself, Mr. Wolf?
With that, the pig hurled an apple as far as she could to the far side of the orchard. Now, besides being clever, wolves are creatures of instinct. So when he saw the apple soaring across the orchard, the wolf, just like a yard dog, bounded off to fetch it. With the wolf at the edge of the orchard, the little pig slid down the tree and scurried home as fast as a grasshopper on a griddle. The wolf returned to the tree, and he realized he'd been tricked again. He was not pleased. But wolves are clever creatures. He thought of another approach. "How you doing, little pig?" cajoled the wolf later on, tapping at the window of the little brick house. "Today is the day at the Shanklin Fair. I shall be back at 3, and we can go there together." At 1 o'clock, the pig left her house and climbed the hill to Shanklin. She went to the fair, and there she sampled the food and sniffed the flowers and played the games. She bought herself a butter churn. At 2 o'clock, she headed down the hill toward home when, sure enough, she spotted that wolf climbing the hill. So she hopped inside the butter churn to hide. The churn tipped over and started to roll. Faster and faster it tumbled down the hill till it was spinning like a pinwheel. The wolf, meanwhile, was trudging up the hill when all at once he heard a frightening sound. He looked up and saw for just an instant a blur of whirring wood. Then the churn with the pig inside rolled over the wolf like a steamroller over a cream puff. The wolf picked himself up, ran all the way home, and he never made it to the fair. That evening, the pig sat snug as a bug in a rug in her little brick house and boiled up a great kettle of water to stew some meat for supper. Soon, a tap came on the window. It was that wolf.
Hi, where were you today?
Asked the pig. A great wooden monster came roaring down the hill from Shanklin and trampled me under his hooves, explained the wolf. Ow! Still picking splinters from his backside. Ew!
Oh, wooden, you say, Mr. Wolf?
Wondered the pig. Wooden, yeah, and as big as a barn, marveled the wolf. The pig laughed.
It was I who frightened you. The barn that battered you was only the butter churn I bought at the fair.
The wolf felt humiliated and turned suddenly furious. "This is too much, you little ham hack!" he bellowed, and he leaped up onto the roof of the little brick house. "I'm coming down the chimney, and I'm gonna bite you so hard it'll hurt your parents, and then I'm gonna eat you up!" Whistling calmly, the little pig walked across the room to the fireplace and lifted the lid off the boiling kettle of water. Just then, the wolf came roaring down the chimney and landed smack in the middle of the boiling water. Well, the wolf got boiled into a fine stew that lasted the little pig for many delicious meals. Yeah, wolves are clever creatures. But pigs are even cleverer.